Thankfully though, I don't think we will be playing billiards. I believe we will be playing darts, and I did not do so well in the first game. But unfortunately in this game we need to win a game. Oh, and here's our old friend Jock Mahoney, who's looking a little bit different. Hopefully he's going to be a bit more friendly this time.
Not much by way of conversation around here, is there?
All a man could want. A surface even. Best friends I ever had. Salt of the earth. Better than my nanny. Better than my old hound.
You know Mr. Mahoney, then?
Who? Sounds an Irish name. I wouldn't know him. Not my sort.
Attractive redecoration, but you've lost some of your humbler custom.
We continue to receive gentlemen of leisure and refinement who take pleasure in the joys of intelligent conversation and a game of skill.
Sounds like a magazine advert.
It is.
A large brandy, please.
With pleasure, sir. That'll be a shilling.
Okay, let's go and speak to Jock. Oh. Okay, I didn't actually realise that moving a jacket was actually a thing. I'm guessing that this is not the case that we're looking for.
Unless you were looking for a premature demise, best put down that cue case.
Sorry, Jock. Okay, I don't think we're going to get any further with this, but let's try.
We're starting to get friendly, Mr. Holmes. Don't spoil it.
Okay.
Hello, Jock. Remember me? Not likely to forget a world-famous snoop, am I? I need a favour. Bad luck. I'm fresh out. Your marital affairs appear to have altered precipitously. What happened? My marriage is up the spout. I'll leave off before I stow this cue in your gullet. I assume you're still cock of the walk here. Would you like a game? Like you could give me one? No chance. I don't mess with amateurs. I'd pay for the privilege. Me? In your employ? Not bloody likely. I'm not good enough for you to play, and you won't help me get better. Not terribly sporting. Stuff sporting. You had your way with me last time you was here. Never again. That's unfair, Jock. I caused you no real harm, and your information helped apprehend a vicious murderer. End justifies the means, does it? You forced me to grass on a friend.
He's very good. He gets the ball back in the same position every time.
Do you prefer billiards or snooker? Makes no difference. I prefer drinking at my local and a game of darts. But a bloke's got to earn his daily bread, or beer as the case may be.
Whoops. Yeah, that is poor design just here.
The aphorism claims that skill at billiards is a sign of youth misspent. Do you credit it?
No more than any other decrepit clichés. A good man who can handle a cue is no less admirable for that fact. Quite the reverse.
The Academy seems to have travelled a bit upmarket, has it not?
Miraculous change. Quite snug in this incarnation. Shame they couldn't eliminate the smell.
That would have required a miracle of quite another magnitude. Not a promising beginning, Watson. Jock won't even speak to me.
The right to silence is a cornerstone of democracy. In this investigation, we've had a cold shoulder from all segments of society.
Very annoying. I could do without the political lesson. I feel like Sisyphus. Just when I think I'm getting somewhere, I roll back to the beginning.
It's unlike you to leave unfinished what you've started. Put your nose to the wheel.
Very colloquial, Watson. What do you recommend?
Keep at it, man. Keep working him.
Is that encouragement, exhortation, or a command?
Whatever suits.
Observations, Watson?
Are you taking up residence here, Holmes? If you've had enough refreshment, you have a case to investigate.
We've barely just begun here. We need to keep at it.
Why is Mr. Mahoney in such a foul mood?
I deal drinks and darts, sir. Information concerning my customers cannot be purchased at any price.
The Metropolitan Police deal harshly with violation of the Temperance Act.
Which is supposed to mean what?
You're serving spirits to an inebriated person.
What was it you wanted?
Some civility for starters. Has Mahoney lost his wife?
In a way, she sailed off to America with the whole O'Shea clan.
I'm sorry for his loss, but I need Mahoney's help. What can you suggest?
He's a hard man. Threats don't move him, and he doesn't care for money. Lost his appetite for pleasure. Doesn't even enjoy busting up a room or breaking a few arms like he did. Competition is all that keeps him alive. And beer, of course.
May I have the darts, please?
Will you be playing a serious game, sir?
You'll be the first to know.
No need to get shirty, I just work here.
Why would it matter if we're playing a serious game or not? I mean, we are a paying customer at least.
I'm sorry about your wife's decision. I hope she'll return. I doubt it, but keep a good thought. Might I stand you to a glass of stout? I only drink with friends. Like all good things in life, they appear to be in short supply. What's your point? Perhaps we could become numbered among those happy few. You could try. What about a game of darts, Jock? Now, why would I want to do that? The thrill of competition, the excitement of a bout. You could choose the game. And what's in it for you? The pleasure of your company. And a morsel or two of information if I win. You'll have to settle for me company. I toss a brilliant dart. Have to take my chances, won't I?
Okay, I'm not going to subject myself or you to a game of cricket. 501 is probably a bit too much.
How about a game of 301? Make it easy on yourself, Mr. Holmes. It's all the same to me. Better play to your strength. 301 it is. Choose your weapons.
Well, we've chosen darts. Okay, so in the last game I lost. And in that episode I had trouble with my microphone. So I re-recorded the episode and I lost again. So this should go well. Good start. Okay, that was pretty close.
Might we play again, Jock? Give me another chance. You're a glutton for punishment, Mr. Holmes. But not a bad sort.
Okay, I'm going to cut to me actually winning a game.
How about another game of 301? Make it easy on yourself, Mr. Holmes. They're all the same to me. Is that your strongest game? 301 it is. Choose your weapons.
Okay, that didn't take too long. I believe that was the fourth game.
Care for another match, Jock? Amuse yourself, Mr. Holmes. Ask whatever you like. What's in the case, Jock? Tools of the trade, Mr. Holmes. I believe you know Alfred Jenkins, Lord Lawton's man. Can he give you a run? At billiards? Alfie? In his dreams. It's very important that I impress him at the table, Jock. Could I give him a game? I didn't say he was rank. Alfie's got a good eye. Better stroke than most. But he's limited. No strategy. Sees nothing but the shot he's got. And you? I'm thinking 3 or 4 shots ahead. He thinks I'm lucky, but I know where the cue ball is going. I tumbled to a system. The diamond system? Exactly. I've been keeping mum. but lots of the lads have figured it out. Poor Alfie can't suss it. Will you show it to me? Will you show it to him? Probably. But can he master it on one viewing? And if he does, I suspect it would not put a player of your skill at a disadvantage. You're right, and a deal's a deal. Here's how it works. You just need a little knowledge and the proper tools. There you have it. That's the principle anyway. I see it. Most ingenious, Jock. Truly amazing.
What happened?
Any special tips for me, Jock? I hope I'm not doing the dirty on poor Alfie, Mr. Holmes. You having more advantages than most. But he's crazy to learn the diamond system. He'll open like an oyster to the man who shows it to him. Thank you, Jock. Hope I can return the favour one day.
Okay, let's put our system of knocking a ball around an empty table to use.
Are you ready for our chat, Jenkins?
If you're ready to play, Mr. Holmes, let's not dally.
I was just admiring the room.
A faint reflection of its former greatness. Only a few nice objects remain.
Why have some of the house furnishings been allowed to deteriorate?
Want of money, of course. The present lord's personal habits have impoverished us and ruined our reputation.
I'm sorry, Jenkins. It must be a sore trial for you.
Okay, so there's certain animations where we can't actually speak to him.
Is that Lawton's grandfather above the fireplace?
Great-grandfather, the first Earl, received the title from Wellington himself after Waterloo.
He looks a rogue to me.
A little rough around the edges, perhaps. Sailed close to the wind on one or two occasions, if the truth be told. Still, compared to his leaden progeny, he was pure gold.
I hope you will not mind, Jenkins, if I observe that this room lacks a strictly personal touch.
Not at all. He's disposed of numerous heirlooms for ready cash. The family portraits provide all the individuality there is, and I believe he's trying to sell them. The music room is a bit more intact.
I think I might need to brush up on billiards again, because this table does not look familiar to me.
May we get started, Jenkins? Cut to the chase, as they say?
You're that anxious to have your clock cleaned, Mr. Holmes?
Not really. I told you what I knew of Mr. Pratt's death.
That got you in the door.
I'm just eager for more of your conversation.
Be eager then, even ardent. But you'd better play well if you want more time here.
You've had your fun, Jenkins. I'm sure you could beat me. Might we just talk?
Talk the only thing you're good at, Mr. Holmes?
That sounds like fighting talk to me.
We won't waste time with a match, Jenkins. I possess something you want.
I'm sure that this is not about knowledge, money, or a nimble tongue. This is about billiards. Can you play?
I know the diamond system. I'll show you how it works. My price is fair dealing and plain conversation, and a look around the house.
Done. You are approaching divinity. I accept your terms. Show me now, please.
So, Jenkins, I assume I've met your standard of performance?
Very impressive, Mr. Holmes. I don't know where you learned it. They say even a blind pig finds an acorn from time to time. Well, do your worst. I'm no welcher. Ask what you will. Look at what you want for the moment you've got the run of the place.
I'm just completely baffled by this Billiards special move system, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's not important anymore, though.
The room must have once been quite lovely.
It was, Mr. Holmes. I've become quite weepy thinking about it. Now please be brief. I'd prefer you were gone when Lord Lawton returns.
Do you have the key for this album, Jenkins?
I do not. Those are his lordship's private snaps, Mr. Holmes.
Someone has already violated that privacy. Note the marks around the lock. I wonder what he found.
Perhaps I won't delve too deeply into your intentions.
That would be best. Lord Lawton has made false or evasive responses to my inquiries. Why?
Does he owe you money?
No. His prevarications may have dangerous consequences for you and every British subject.
This is how I see it, Mr. Holmes. He disguises the truth from himself as often as from others. Bad investments and gambling have exhausted his patrimony. To avoid bankruptcy, he's made a dreadful marriage agreement with a blue-nosed prig. He can't afford to lose this grotesque prospect. So concealment is the emblem of his life, and he has much to hide. Dubious friends, disgusting habits, dismal relationships, the gamut of youthful indiscretion and aimless turpitude.
So he may have a guilty secret. Or having no secret, he may have lied by habit. Or lacking the real article, he may think that the truth can be converted into money at a later date.
Exactly. Not much help, but true.
Sounds like a nice guy, this Lord Lawton. Lawton, sorry.
That's my line in the sand, Mr. Holmes. Put the album back this instant.
Are these all of Lawton's photographs?
That's the lot. His lordship's not a sentimental man. Keeps only a few mementos and souvenirs and rarely looks at those.
The photo from the inside of the back cover is missing, Jenkins. Do you recall it?
Invading Lord Lawton's privacy is not among my duties.
You never saw the photograph while you were cleaning? Or perhaps he showed it at a gathering?
I may have seen it once, by chance. It was the portrait of a handsome female person. He has many of those, but this was different. I believe I've seen the lady, but I can't recall where, I'm sorry.
Seen her where? In the house?
No, never. It's a guess, but it may have been in the newspaper.
I'm sure we will meet this female person eventually. We've explored this room extensively in a previous video. But now we can actually look around and poke some things. Okay, why do we always take the long way around? That did not sound right.
When was the piano last tuned?
Someone came from the studio just the other day.
Did you watch him work?
Of course not. I heard him from the billiard room, but I don't think he left the piano except to let himself out. Couldn't have been here more than 30 minutes.
Did he leave an invoice?
Now that you mention it, he didn't leave anything.
Then I'd bet the manor that he took something away. Has anything gone mysteriously missing?
Not that I've noticed.
Yeah, that does sound very suspicious. Especially considering that the piano isn't actually tuned.
Who accompanies Lord Lawton when he plays?
Of late it's Lady Lockridge, and a company puts too good a face on it. Catterwall is closer to the mark. Sometimes I have to leave the house for the cacophony.
What is Lady Lockridge to Lord Lawton?
Lady Cordelia Lockridge is, as she always says, his affianced.
The late Lord Cecil's daughter? Lives on Wilton Crescent in Belgravia?
The same, and her disagreeable pedigree is unmistakable. A simple sighting or sound from her mouth bellows her genealogy.
And I guess this is the person who he refers to as a prig. I'm sure that he means it lovingly.
These selections may be too difficult for Lady Cordelia. I know from experience that Paganini is formidable.
Mary Had a Little Lamb exhausts the woman's skill. She has no ear nor rhythm, but don't tell her. She chose the pieces, and now mastery is a matter of pride. She's that stubborn.
Do they practice?
Constantly. Between arguments, they've had hard words over her interpretations. She's getting desperate, and in the end, that's bad for him.
Okay, we are done here. I'm sure that we will return at some point. And this lady isn't too far, I believe. I could be wrong though. Ah, here we go.